Drama due to leaks, a Minecraft racing game DLC, lackluster patch notes, NPC companions, and more Spicewood leaks? This week in Minecraft has been very interesting to say the least. Hi, I'm Catmanjoe and welcome to another episode of my weekly series called This Week in Minecraft, where just as the name suggests, we talk about everything that's happened within the Minecraft ecosystem within the past week. Now this week I will be talking about a lot of different subjects as always, so before we get started I'd like to remind you that there will be timestamps to specific subjects in the description of this video. But otherwise, let's get straight into this week's news. So starting this week's Minecraft news, we've got 2 free cosmetics for Bedrock players that are available now. These cosmetics are related to the MC Championship that has been happening this week and are able to be obtained from watching 5 minutes worth of Minecraft content and or subscribing to someone over on Twitch or gifting a sub. Now in my opinion, they look pretty cool, but I'm not gonna lie, I had kind of hoped that they'd allow players who missed last year's opportunity to get the MC Championship cape to get it again. But to be fair, the amount of capes that Mojang has given the community this year has already been insane. So yeah, be sure to get these cosmetics before they are gone. You have got until July 1st. Moving on to our next bit of Minecraft news, Mojang collaborated with Adidas to make a Adidas Adventures add-on, and yes, you heard that correctly. Honestly, this add-on confused me because I actually personally expected it to just be some Adidas tracksuits that you could wear, but instead it's actually some NPC companions that can find ore, locate structures, offer quests, fight mobs, and much more. So yeah, if you are for some reason interested in trying this, it's free on the Bedrock store right now, so be sure to try it if you guys want it. Now moving on to the next bit of Minecraft news, and probably the biggest bit of Minecraft news that we've got to talk about today, we've got some huge leaks to talk about regarding the next Minecraft spin-off game called Spicewood. So if you don't already know, Spicewood is presumably the codename for the next Minecraft spin-off game that looks to be a Minecraft Dungeon sequel. We've already had a good few leaks about the game be shared, including the cover art for the game, some in-game screenshots, and even some names of locations from areas you'll be able to find when you're exploring in the game. But the other day, a very well-known leaker known as Mwam, or It's Mwam Official on Twitter, shared a bunch of new leaks regarding Spicewood. Now these leaks weren't shared by Mwam on Twitter like what they usually would do, but instead they were shared in the fan club Discord server, which is a server dedicated to sharing the latest Minecraft updates, leaks, and news from the snapshots and betas. So Mwam shared 4 different chunks of leaks, so we're going to be going through each as Mwam originally posted them. First, for leak number 1, we've got information about equipment in Spicewood. Armor is no longer one piece, it is split up into helmets, chest pieces, leggings, and boots. A decent amount of gear from the first game will also make a return, weapons, armor, and artifacts. Then we've actually got some pieces of dialogue taken directly from the game. Talismans can be equipped to grant potent passive abilities. Talismans will become more powerful the longer you equip them. Keep swapping in new ones to max them out for the challenges ahead. Bring your enchantment books to the enchant smith and they will help you enchant your gear and upgrade your enchantments in exchange for enchantment points and lapis lazuli. They can also help you remove enchantments from your items. Then moving on, we've got the second batch of leaked information regarding enchantments. Mwam said at the start of this chunk of leaks that since yesterday's leak was about gear, today's will be about some of the enchantments you can put on it. Similar to the gear, a decent amount of enchantments from the original game will return. Some notable ones are Protection, Dynamo, Multi-Roll, Cooldown, Prospector, Critical Hit, all 4 elemental buffs, Fire, Frost, Lightning, and Soul. Along with these classic enchantments, there will of course be some new ones too. Some notable ones are Critical Edge, increases damage dealt with all critical hits. Opportunist, increases damage done to mobs that have a negative status. Point Blank, ranged attacks deal more damage at very close range. Sidestep, adds a chance to completely avoid taking damage when hit with a melee attack. Swift Sneak, move faster while in shadow form. Sweeping Edge, increases damage done by melee splash damage. Borealis, final attack and combo spreads end crystals in front of you. Unstoppable, if you move in the same direction for some time, you will become unstoppable, dealing damage and knocking enemies aside as you move. This last enchantment we will share is related to a new type of attack, the jump attack. Then we've got some more lines taken directly from Spicewood. Performing a jump attack not only does extra damage, but has a greater chance of staggering enemies. Keep an eye out for higher ground. Blowback, jump attacks are when charged, knocking enemies back. Then we've got the third chunk of leaks, which gives us information regarding artifacts. To begin this section of leaks, Moam said the following. Wrapping up the gear talks, we'll take a closer look at some of the artifacts. As stated before, some artifacts from the original game will return. These include Corrupted Beacon, Corrupted Seeds, Deathcap Mushroom, Lightning Rod, Picnic Blanket, formerly Satchel of Snacks, Power Shaker, Satchel of Elements now with Poison. These Satchel of Elements will also have variants specific to each of the elements. And finally, Totem of Regeneration. Now we'll look at some of the new artifacts. Some notable ones are Catapult, place a catapult that fires a deliciously devious projectile spitting into multiple slices of impact for additional K-explosive damage. Carapace Ocarina, let these soothing sounds deflect ranged attacks for a short time. Fighters 5, focus your efforts with this 5, guaranteeing critical strikes on all hits for a short time. Grindstone, sharpen your weapons on the grindstone, increases damage output for a short time. Minecart, rails and a minecart appear in front of the player, traveling forward and dealing damage to any mobs hit by it. And finally, finally, Smoke Bomb. Create a cloud of smoke and enter shadow form for a short duration. Moving on next, we've got the fourth chunk of leaks, which says, take back what I said about wrapping up the gear leaks, lol. This quicker one will be about some of the melee weapons you can find, new and old. Daggers. Dual-wielded daggers allowing for twice as many attacks. There is also a single dagger weapon. Fighting sticks. Batons held in each hand that go up the forearm. Gauntlets. Wearing these ancient wraps, you feel the talent of legendary warriors of old flow through you. Giant club. A big wooden club, slow but with a large range and knockback. Giant mallet. A big wooden hammer with great knockback and area of effect. Halberd. Two-handed pole weapon with an axe blade topped with a spike, designed for chopping and thrusting. Mace. A metal club for bludgeoning, leaves your foes staggered. Stormcaller. With a lightning rod as its pummel, this large spear can summon a storm in the skies. Shovel. An essential tool turned makeshift weapon. Earthbreaker. The force of this great hammer swing are said to shatter the very ground beneath you. Now that was all of the leaked information Wham shared, and to say that this was very interesting would be an understatement. Now, as a little bit of an extra before we end this segment, allegedly at today's Xbox Game Showcase we might actually see Spicewood be revealed, so keep an eye out for that news as well. But as always, I would love to hear your thoughts on all of this news and the idea of a Minecraft Dungeons 2. Are you excited for it? Will you be buying it? And what type of Minecraft spin-off game would you like to see Mojang focus on in the future? Now moving on, and directly following on from all of these leaks that we just covered by Mwam, an admin of the Minecraft wiki who I've actually talked about previously in This Week in Minecraft called Harry or Harry Stick made a tweet that snowballed into some massive drama. So this all started when Harry tweeted out saying, 4 days remain, there has been another set of very big Dungeons 2 leaks. I am now at the point where I'm avoiding leaks. Though I accidentally saw 2 points of the leaks, really exciting stuff. Then a couple of hours later, Harry retweeted that tweet and added, you're a really weird person if you do a giant leak 4 days before the official reveal, by the way. Try be a little less shameless about how desperately you need 5 seconds of attention on the internet. Harry then added additionally in a follow-up tweet, the only Minecraft leaker worthy of respect is John. He teases things cryptically and tries to build hype instead of ruining it. Now these tweets caught the attention of Mwam and they responded saying the following, 5 seconds of attention yet no post on Twitter. I made sure people went out of their way if they wanted to see these leaks, hence being any Discord server not posted public for people to see. Mwam then followed up that tweet by saying, also if you want to criticize or complain, maybe don't rant on Twitter about it and maybe just DM me if you have a problem. You're acting like I've gone out of my way and wildly shown off these leaks. I suggest getting a grip, it's not that deep. Harry then responded saying, it's not that deep, of course it's that deep, it's leaks. Developers hate people like you because it is that deep. Jeb hates people like you because yes, of course it is that deep. What are you talking about? Mwam then responded saying, you seem to be contradicting yourself, showing off leaks in a Discord thread you have willingly joined. Not my problem if people like you are doing such things as joining Discord threads specific for leaks, then complaining. Get a grip yet again, and yeah, devs can hate me. Mwam along with this tweet also shared a screenshot showing that Harry had at some point in the past shared leaks as well. Harry then responded saying, is your comeback to leakers are bad seriously, but you looked at leaks before? I know you do not care and you are happy to be shitty, that's why you actively disrespect the developers of these games, just don't be surprised when people dislike you. Mwam then responded saying, everything you just said has no relevance to what I said and nor is a response. Like I said, your problem for joining a Discord channel to see these leaks and not my problem. I'm not surprised that people don't like me, I just don't expect them to piss a river so hard they end up ranting. Harry then responded saying, it's a direct response, please try to read. I know it's not your problem, but I don't know why you are still here insisting that so much. Mwam then responded one last time saying, resulting to insulting instead of making a valid point isn't a response. Now after that, Harry did continue to respond to Mwam and also of course others that were commenting on the now very huge thread, and unfortunately it seems that no common ground was found between Harry or Mwam in this situation. So with that in mind, I would love to hear your thoughts on who you think was right and wrong in this entire situation, because obviously there is an argument to be made that obviously sharing leaks is, you know, a negative thing for developers and they don't like it, which is fair to be said. But at the same time, I could see another argument be made, and this is the argument that I would make, that leakers or leaks, excuse me, from leakers do actually build more hype for a game and help people get even more excited to see it once it is released. That is at least the opinion from my point of view personally. As a small extra strange turn of events to this story, while I was actually recording the audio for this video and editing it up, Harry's Twitter account seems to have been deleted. I only actually noticed this while I was trying to get the last remaining couple of extra screenshots for context for what was being said between Harry and Mwam, and it now says that the account no longer exists. So yeah, I've got no idea what has happened to Harry's account, or you know, if he's deleted it or why he's deleted it or what's going on, but I hope he's all good, and yeah, just an extra little, I guess, bit onto this story. But yeah, moving on to our next bit of Minecraft news from this past week, we've got Minecraft joining Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So we found found out about this from the Minecraft Japan Twitter account, which posted saying, Sonic Team Presents Steve, Alex, and Creeper will participate as racers in the new game Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which will be released on September 25th. In addition, courses and machines based on the world of Minecraft will also be available. Then finally, reserve the game here. Now, we did get a small bit of gameplay, so I'll have that on the screen right now. Honestly, in my opinion, I think this game looks pretty cool, or at least the Minecraft DLC for this game looks pretty cool. However, I won't be buying Sonic Racing Cross Worlds as it's just not really my type of game, but if you are, do you think it'll be an awesome actual game, of course, but also more importantly, do you think you'll be buying this Minecraft DLC? Let me know in the comments. And moving on to our next bit of Minecraft news, we might have possibly received the smallest hotfix to the game this year. So a new hotfix was released the other day called 1.21.84 that was exclusive to Xbox players. And in the patch notes for this hotfix, there was only one patch, or of course, one change. That one change was fixed an issue where worlds were not appearing in the world list on Xbox. Now, this lackluster patch notes was really a running theme this week when it came down to updates, pre-releases, and previews, and it's somewhat the reason why this week's news has been so kind of lame. For example, this week we got 2 brand new pre-releases for the Chase the Skies update, and in both of the patch notes there really wasn't that much to talk about. In the Chase the Skies pre-release 2, there was some fixes to music and happy gas. In the third pre-release, we got a new advancement trigger and sound category, which sounds interesting, but those things are more technical. Then lastly, we got a new Minecraft beta and preview called 1.21.90.28, which brought some small fixes and changes. Probably most notably is that it turned off vibrant visuals by default on some consoles such as the Xbox One, Xbox One S, and PlayStation 4. But that was really about everything that happened this week. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, with all of that being said, that is the end of this week in Minecraft. I want to say thank you all so much for watching. If you did go to enjoy it, please share it with your friends, drop a like, and let me know your thoughts on all of the news I covered today. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell to stay notified for when I release any other Minecraft news related content on my channel. And other than that, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.